Something that maybe, you've been looking for a juice extractor, a juicer. Or you're saying, oh, I need a new blender. Oh, I need something that chops. Oh, I'd really like to grind my own coffee beans. Or maybe I need a food processor because maybe you're like me and you like to make your own salsa. Guess what? This Elite is all in one. It can do everything. It can blend, it juice, it chops, it emulsifies, it slices, it shreds. You can make mixed drinks in here, shakes, smoothies, salsa, the flour, the whole 9 yards. And it's no wonder because look at everything that you're getting from Elite. Now, I know that it looks like a whole lot, but think about it. If you had to buy a food processor separately, and then a juicer separately, and then a blender separately, and a grinder separately, and a chopper separately, and all of that, you'd be spending a lot of money, hundreds of dollars, in fact. But with this, it's all in one, and you just pick up one item. And the thing is, once you learn how to use it, you know how to use it. You don't have to teach yourself a whole lot of different appliances. You've got $25 on your credit card, and this is everything that you get. And Kelly, you can see this is the whole 9 yards for your kitchen.
Yeah, it's not very often that I come across a new kitchen item. There's a lot of different versions of the same kitchen item.
Yeah.
But this is something that's new and exciting. First of all, it's from Elite. Elite is a company that brings you the #1 selling pressure cooker in the history of HSN. So they are high primo quality. But what you're getting is going to replace, if you have a juicer, it's going to replace your juicer. It's going to replace, maybe you have a crummy chopper. It's going to replace your grinder. It's going to replace your blender. It's going to replace your food processor. And by the way, the food processor shreds, it slices, it's a dough maker, and it's an emulsifier or a whipping tool. So it's like 10 items basically in one. You use the same 800-watt stainless steel motor, which, by the way, most juicers are not 800 watts. Most blenders are about 300 watts. So now you're going to have an 800-watt juicer, you're going to have an 800-watt blender, you're going to have an 800-watt chopper, because you're using the same base. All you do is plug all these pieces onto this base.
This is good. And you get everything. You're not buying anything a la carte.
That's right. Everything comes, and it all nests nicely. So if you're worried about space, it all nests nicely together. Let's quickly tell you everything you're getting, and then we're going to use all of these features because your mind is blown. You're like, no way can they do that.
Yeah.
You're getting this is a glass blender, by the way. I haven't seen a glass blender in forever. High quality. You're talking a large pitcher. You have the glass blender. You're going to get the chopper with the chopping blade. You can see that right here.
Glass too.
This is glass. So this is going to chop your onions. It's going to do your salsa. It's going to do your mixes, your dips. It's going to chop your peppers so you don't have to get out the knife and the cutting board. This is going to grind your coffee beans. We're going to make flour, gluten-free flour. So this is your grinder here. You're getting 2 spatulas. Both of these come included. Each are for different tools, and we'll show you all that. You're getting your juicer, which is your 800-watt juicer, with the pitcher that comes with it. By the way, the pitcher includes a froth separator, which is actually really cool, by the way.
Most of them don't.
Most of them don't. Great juicer. Then you're getting your food processor. That's this piece here. This is going to shred, chop, cut, process. It's going to make dough. It's going to make...
I forgot about the dough.
It's going to make dough. It's going to make whipped cream. It's going to make anything you want to make. This is a full-on food processor.
Yes.
Did I miss anything?
No, and then, no, I think that's it. I think you covered everything. 9
things in one, with one motor. All of it, all you do, and we'll show you how easily it comes on and off, is you pop it onto the motor.
And this is the thing. For the event, it's $30 off. And you still get everything, and you still, nothing a la carte to buy. But let's jump in and, ooh, this looks like it's going to be salsa.
It's going to be mango salsa, which is even more important. But right down here is your LCD. This is an LED display. So this is basically a digital computer built in. You're going to have 1 through 5, so you get to choose your speed. And then you can see there's actually fruits and veggies over here, and that's for your juicer function. So we're going to do our, and there's also a pulse function too. So you're going to see me pulsing it as well. But I just wanted to show you can choose your setting. So I'm going to start by pulsing my salsa. You can see it already starting to turn into salsa. Now, if you like it chunky, you can have chunky salsa. Or if you're like me, I happen to like restaurant quality salsa where it's kind of liquidy. I'm going to go all the way up to my 5 setting, and I'm going to just hit start.
And
then I'm going to pour in my secret ingredient. And I'll share it. It's spicy tomato sauce. And look what I have. I have instant mango salsa.
Oh my
in less than 30 seconds.
Nothing out of a can.
It's fresh.
Yes.
This was just cilantro, mango, tomatoes, and onions, and then the spicy vegetable juice. And look what I have. Now I don't have chemicals, I don't have preservatives, and I've done it in literally a fraction of the time.
Yeah, and you saw how powerful that was. That's that 800 watts. And I have a food processor at home that I use just to make hummus and salsa.
Great for hummus.
But mine is like from the 90s. Like, mine is so old.
Well, if it still works, you're in good shape there, girl.
Any day now it's going to stop working, though.
Yeah, no,
and
absolutely.
that's the thing. You've got a brand new one right here.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. So this is our food processor feature. Remember, this isn't just a food processor. It's also a juicer, it's also a blender, it's also a chopper, and it's also a grinder. So it's going to do all of those. Is that good?
That's so good.
I love that it does everything in one 800-watt motor. One motor, 5 attachments. To me, that's brilliant. That's what I meant about something new, something different, something unique, something that's so functional for your household. Get rid of all the other junk. If you have an El Cheapo blender, get rid of it. Get yourself a juicer and get healthy. We're going to use the juicer feature.
Okay.
Right down here, you can see you can choose apple, pineapple, citrus, or soft fruits. You make any of those choices. I've never seen a juicer with 5 choices.
No.
You're just going to line up your blender right there, and I'm just going to hit the power button. I'm going to show you how powerful this juicer is. Watch, we're going to do a whole cucumber right through the hatch.
Look at how much juice is coming out, too.
It's going to give you a ton of juice because it's a high-powered motor.
Yeah.
It has a wide mouth opening, so I don't have to cut up my fruits and vegetables. I can do an entire apple. Look at that. Straight through the hatch.
Yeah.
How about an entire thing of grapes? Here we go.
Good.
Right through the hatch. That's seeds and all. Seeds and stems. How about pineapple with the rind? Keep the rind on because that's where most of the nutrients are. How about melon with the rind? 90% of the nutrients reside right there. Most of us cut that off.
Yeah, because a lot of juicers can't handle it.
That's right. Most juicers can't. Most juicers say, you know, prepare your food in advance.
Right.
How about your leafy greens? Kale, spinach, any kind of leafy green, right through there.
Yeah.
Another thing of grapes. And then you get the pitcher if you want to store it. If you have leftover juice, you have that pitcher to throw it right into the refrigerator. Another apple straight through there.
And look at how fast this is working, too. Do you see this? Do you see how it's all... And think about it. Just to get a really great quality juicer, you could pay more than this. And I've
for sure.
For somebody who's juiced, you know, I've been juicing for years, not just lately. I've been juicing for years. I have gone through so many juicers because they weren't strong enough to handle some of the rinds and some of the, you know, the peels and things like that. And the motors have burned up. So you want that 800 watts of power.
You do. You need it. And in fact, that's why we talk a lot about power with a juicer. And also look at the color. Yeah. So you know you have a good juicer when the color of the juice matches the color of the fruit.
Perfect.
Now you know you have a good juicer. So this isn't just a food processor that also juices. By the way, that's why we're calling it the juicer to begin with.
Yeah.
Because it's an amazing juicer. Every time you eat or drink, you're either feeding disease or fighting it. Get a juicer. Get one that also doubles as a food processor.
Yeah,
There's
thank
juice
you.
for you. So that's our green juice, our energy. So now all we did was attach the juicing feature to it. Instruction manual comes included and it's very easy. Now we're going to do a smoothie.
So fresh. Okay.
And remember, the blender feature.
It's all the same base. Think about how much you would spend for each individual appliance separately and all the space you would need in order to store everything separately. This all comes together. That's why it's called the all-in-one.
Yes.
And remember, it's a brand called Elite. Elite is known for making the best of the best in kitchen appliances. You know, just like you heard at the top of the presentation, our #1 selling pressure cooker in 37 years out of HSN was Elite. So now I think this is quickly going to follow because this is something brand new in the world of kitchen appliances.
It is. Now here's our blender feature. This is an 800-watt blender. If you look at your blender at home, it's probably 300 to 400 watts. So that's a powerful, powerful blender. You're getting the glass pitcher. I'm going to show you again that LED display. I've chosen number 5 because I'm going to do a smoothie and I have ice in here. But look, if I want to go down to 4, I can. If I want to go down to 3, I can. So it's up to you.
So 5 is the highest?
5 is the highest. So you have a pulse featuring, and I'm going to start out by pulsing it. But I'll just tell you it's in my smoothie here. We have blueberries for antioxidants. We have bananas for natural energy. I have a little bit of ice. I have flax powder just because I like to do a little flax. This could be protein. And then I have coconut water in here for hydration. So this is going to be probably the healthiest thing I put in my body all day. Here we go. I'm just going to, well, actually, I'm going to show you the pulse.
Okay.
So you can pulse it if you like a chunky smoothie. I can pulse it as much as I want, and then I can just turn it on, and it's going to make my smoothie fun.
I even like the way it revs up. It doesn't just kind of shoot up at you, so you can control it so easily. And again, this is different from anything that you've seen. You see how we've already done salsa, we've already done juice with all of the fresh fruits and vegetables. We're doing your blender, your smoothie. So this is just breakfast.
Yeah.
You can do so much with this.
And it comes with the detachable lid here, so if I forgot something in my smoothie, like say I forgot to throw some spinach, I'm just throwing a few pieces of ice, I can do that. It's powerful enough that it's not going to shoot out the top because it's actually suctioning down into the bottom.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. And now we have our blue smoothie, which is our superfood smoothie that we've done with the same machine. We did our food processor as well as our juicer.
Yes.
So you're really going to save a lot of space when you think about it, but the quality of this is second to none. I cannot tell you the last time I've seen a glass pitcher in a blender.
I know.
I love that it's glass.
It's glass, and not only the pitcher is the glass, but the grinders, and you're going to see these are glass. That's the whole point, is that when you see glass, you think quality instantly, and you've got it in so many of the different attachments that you're getting with this all-in-one unit. Just to show you again, this entire counter is what you get, but don't be overwhelmed by it, because everything that you see, from the juice extractor function to the blender function to the food processor function to the different blades that go here to the grinder function, they're all based off of this one motor unit. So you only need to learn how to use one thing. And when I say learn, literally, I mean press the button. That's all you have to do. You get everything. And for our event price, it's $25.99 on your credit card. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. When you think about the price you would pay for all of those combined, you're talking hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars for one of each of those. Now you're getting them all in one unit, which I love. I want to show you how easy it is to latch on. So you see, I just took off my blender.
Okay.
And now I'm going to do my chopper. You're going to chop your onions, your peppers, your whatever who hates getting the cutting board out and chopping?
Yes. I have a cut on my finger now because I'm chopping onions the other day.
Hours. Now we're actually going to do a little bruschetta. So you can see all I have in here is green onions, tomatoes, and I have a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Okay. I was on 5 because I did my blender. Now I'm just going to go down to 3 because I'm just going to do a little bit of chopping. I can pulse it. You might want to attach that lid if you're smart. Pregnancy brain. But I'm going to give it a little pulse, and then look what we get. Instant bruschetta. This could be instant salsa. If you just wanted to do a small bit of salsa, you can turn on that feature right there.
Yeah.
You can leave it chunky. You can puree it. You can emulsify it. This is going to be your chopper at the exact same time.
I like that.
And we're actually going to put it on our bruschetta bread.
I like that. So again, the thing is, you're making your own whatever it is you like to eat. So you're not always opening up a can of something or running to the store to buy something processed. If you have the ingredients, and a lot of times we already have everything we need to make the dishes that we want. We just need to have the right kind of tools to bring it together. And that's what this is. And as you're seeing that, think about how you're going to use the chopper function so that you don't have to pull out the knife and the cutting board and the whole 9 yards. Think about how you're going to use, maybe it's the grinder function, and we're going to show you that as well. The blender, I know you already have at least 5 different blending recipes that you want to use for that, including making mixed drinks. You can do that there too.
Oh, we're going to do that. So here's the grinder. So now I take my grinder, I pop it onto the base, I twist it in, you're going to hear it lock. That's a safety feature. It won't work unless it's locked. And this is actually coffee beans and hazelnuts. Now you make your own specialty coffee. Yeah. Now you could throw cacao in there, chocolate. Now you don't have to go to that expensive coffee restaurant. And now because I'm grinding, I'm going to pop myself back up to 5, and I'm just going to hit start. And look how powerful. You have instant ground coffee beans. Instantly it's sucking down all of those coffee beans. You can see the hazelnut. It's basically turning it into fresh ground coffee.
Wow.
In seconds. So now you have a grinder at the exact same time.
You know what? I know for some people who are watching, this is a dream come true to have fresh ground coffee every morning.
Look at that.
And have it the way you want it to be. Oh my gosh, and it smells so good.
How about gluten-free flour?
Okay.
You mentioned flour.
Yes.
This is the same feature, the grinder feature. A lot of us are gluten intolerant. We have family members that are gluten intolerant, celiac disease, people that have to stay away from gluten. If you've ever priced out gluten-free products, they're outrageously expensive.
Yes.
Now you just take your oats, take your chickpeas, or take your rice, pop it in your grinder, turn it on, lock it into place, and then hit that start button, and you are going to have, in a matter of seconds, your own gluten-free flour.
That's so cool.
I didn't have to go to a specialty store to find it. You have it here. If this could be rice or chickpeas, it's all gluten-free.
Look at how easy that was, too. I had no idea that's how you did that. But
That's
you
how
would
you make
need
it.
you would need something powerful to do that.
You need 800 watts.
Yeah.
You absolutely do. So look what you get.
And that's where you get it right there. This is the thing. And this is glass too. You get the grinders.
Everything's glass.
You're gonna get the blenders.
That's why
You're gonna
I love
get
Elite.
the juicer. You're gonna get it all. Ooh, let me see.
And these are our cookies baked with gluten-free flour.
And then the coffee that you made with the coffee
that
grounds.
we made with our fresh ground coffee.
I know that we've got about 2.5 more minutes or so to go, but there's still so much to share with you. That's the
There
thing.
is. That's not even almost enough time, so I'm going
know.
to get moving. So this is our food processor feature with our slicing blade on it. It's a slicing blade and a shredding blade. We're going to show you both. I'm going to go ahead and hit start here. I've got it on setting 1 because I'm going to show you how fast you're going to do your potato, your cucumber, your tomato. You're going to just pop it in there. Now I can just move up the setting if I want to go faster.
Look at that.
Look at our cucumber.
Oh my God.
Now I just take my food pusher once I can't stick my fingers in and go all the way down. And look what I have.
And they're the same size every time.
It's going to be the same size every single time. And then all you do is you take the lid off. I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to be able to do my cheese here in a minute. So let me get my cucumbers out.
So even the blade is a 2-in-1.
Yep. It's all 2-in-1.
So now when I can have, if I want my freshly chopped or freshly cut salads, it's not going to take me 30 minutes in order to make a salad.
You can pop in your tomato in there. You're going to do your cheese in there. You're going to do your cucumber. We're getting ready to do our cheese.
Okay.
So you pop it right on the same one there.
And you're getting the blades too, don't forget.
These all come included.
Yeah.
You pop it on into place. You're going to hear it click in. You heard that click.
Okay.
And then where did I put my lid? There's my lid. Pop it right back on top.
And another safety feature you mentioned is that nothing will come on unless everything is in place.
That's right.
Yeah, so you can't
you're
do
seeing
this
me
wrong.
do a lot of clicking and turning and twisting.